Good morning, children. I'm glad you came. I see some others out there. You're welcome to come and join us. We have plenty of room up here. I'm going to tell you a story that happened when I had 3 little girls. Well, one of them was a baby, and the other 2 weren't much older, just like 1, 2, 3. And we lived in a house, an old house, up in Northern California near Pacific Union College. And in that house, it was all made of wood. I was there in the kitchen that morning, and I was cooking cereal. And I was stirring the cereal there at the stove, and all of a sudden, I heard something in my head. It wasn't out loud, but I heard these words, "Go in the other room and open the door." Just like that. It was so strong. I put the spoon down and I did what it told me to do. I walked in the other room. I opened the door to a closet. And in the closet, we had put some blankets on the shelves. That's all we had in there. But there was a funny thing about this closet. There was a light inside the closet, and instead of coming from the top of it or inside of a lamp or something, it was sticking right out of the wall. Here was the socket, and there was the light, just like that. And guess what? The light was touching a blanket, and the blanket was getting dark and looking like it was going to burn, and I grabbed that blanket and pulled it away from that light. Otherwise, what do you think would have happened? I would have had a fire. And a fire inside that old wooden house that we were living in would have just gone poof. And there was somebody living upstairs in an apartment up there, and there was another house close by. And, oh, who do you think told me that, gave me that words in my head?
Jesus.
Say it again.
Jesus.
Jesus, yes. Do you think Jesus was the one that spoke to me? Certainly, it wasn't Jesus, it was an angel or Holy Spirit. And anyway, that is an experience I have never forgotten, and I will never forget, because I know that Jesus can speak to you. Of course, I had prayed to him that morning. I had prayed for safety for my husband, who was up taking a class at the college, and I was so thankful that Jesus had spoken to me and told me that there was something happening in the house and I needed to know about it. You know, I've had a number of times in my life when he has spoken to me like that, and I won't go into all those others. But does he speak to children? Does he speak to children?
Yeah.
He does. Can you think of a story in the Bible where Jesus spoke to a little boy, gave him a message? Samuel? You remember the story of Samuel? Yes. He came and gave him a message to tell to the priest. And he did it, and he was faithful. And because of that, when he grew up, he became a leader in Israel. So thank you, children, for listening to the story. And remember that Jesus is always there. He's always there to help us when we're in trouble or when we need him. We can call on him and ask him for help. Okay, I'm going to ask you now to take a bucket and go around. I want somebody to go up this aisle and some up the middle aisle and maybe over on the other side. And before you go, let me give you some offering right here, okay? Well, he's already gone. Okay. Whoops. There we go.